Hey, yeah, you. Make sure you finish watching this video before you start putting stupid comments down there, okay? Alright? I don't want to be answering comments I shouldn't be answering because you didn't watch the video all the way. Stop skipping.
Skipper. Right? You watch all those ads.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I just want to make a video that has it's like 20 minutes and has 20 ads. And I don't even the content would just be random, but the title would be
20-minute ad.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Listen up, Rangers, over the HS. My name's Steve.
My name's Ernest.
And today we got another FTC video. I'm going to say it right this time. Instead of previously calling them the FCC.
Who cares?
I was more worried about the Coppa stuff than the actual people that were submitting the Coppa stuff.
Right.
We don't plan on doing a bunch of videos about this, but we thought we would bring this to light because it's something positive.
Yes, I thought this should be pretty much the final one. Unless there's another dramatic change.
Well, from what they've said, and I'll have a link to the article below. But as of right now, they are looking into updating the information because they do understand that the way Coppa is presented right now is very old. Because it was back when flip phones were still a thing.
91, I think it is, or something like that.
Like the briefcase satellite phones, if you remember those things. Yeah, that's when this was initially put into place. So things have changed. I got my phone up just kind of touch on a couple of things. But the best thing is again, because from what this is stating, that they're willing to look at their definitions and hopefully change them. And also they've kind of given better examples into what they will be looking for in terms of stuff to actually penalize.
Yep.
And for the most part, from what it states, we should be good. For the most part.
Except we still can't do Power Rangers, Turtles.
Well, we can, but
It'll get flagged by YouTube.
Yeah, it's FTC, actually, that stuff doesn't sound like it's going to be as bad of a thing. Because from what the wording is, they understand that there's stuff that's considered, could be deemed as kids content, but also could be seen as adult content. They understand that.
Turtles.
I feel like that, or even they mentioned animation.
Yeah.
They know that not all, if it's animated, it's not going to be always kids content. So that's cool. So that's actually got us pretty positive on the future of that in terms of worrying about if we're going to get fined. Because I don't think, because for the most part, I feel like only thing we really got to pay attention to in newer videos is our wording and some changes to titles.
So pretty much our biggest thing will be YouTube. It won't be the FCT or FTC. It'll be the YouTube.
Yeah, now it's dealing with the YouTube algorithm.
And their algorithm. So if you can find a ways to cheat it, you're good.
Pretty much. The way I see it is it's just I'm probably going to have to change our description for the channel to get very obvious that this channel is meant for people that have money. Because generally the way we kind of see this channel is we're consumers doing videos for consumers.
Yeah.
We're buying stuff and then going over this stuff for people that might be interested in buying
letting
that
you
stuff.
know if it's worth it or not.
Now, granted, kids, again, some of the stuff they're going to like, but for the most part, the definition and the focus of the video is not at the kids, which is what they are trying to
stop.
Or at least not necessarily stop, but make sure that it's appropriately advertised, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
So
we're trying to stop it.
Should be good. So mainly it's we're going to try to focus it on titles not sounding quite as kid friendly. So unboxings, there's a lot of kids unboxing channels and the Mr. Unboxing stuff like that. We're going to go away from calling them unboxing. So we do the Destroying the Valley videos, which generally that was hardcore focused on people that can spend money because those unboxing things that are worth something.
Yeah.
But technically everything we unbox is actually worth more in the box. So unboxing videos will just become Destroying the Valley. We talked about that previously. And then we had some people confused that thought we weren't doing Godzilla content, period, after we made the last one.
Crazy.
Yeah,
it's our life.
Yeah, I was going to say. Like we said in the video, if nothing changed, we would still be talking about Godzilla, but it wouldn't be blatantly obvious.
Yeah.
It'd be a vlog and Godzilla. We would talk about it in the vlog. But
we would hide it
so that kids wouldn't click on the videos, and also YouTube's algorithm, we wouldn't blatantly be like, hey, look, this video is about Godzilla.
But according to this article, we're good on Godzilla, so
just as long as like I said, to be on the safe side, say if we stick with doing Godzilla content.
Safe, we are doing Godzilla content.
We're
Anyway.
doing Godzilla. I just mean like I'm not gonna do Godzilla content that's gonna show up in the store.
But
like the Jack specific Godzillas,
but
I would never never touching that again.
Steve, it's right there, Rodan.
Yep. NECA Rodan, like NECA stuff, is geared towards adults. I'm
You're
okay
good.
with doing that stuff. But like the way I see it more is Godzilla doesn't really fall in that camp as much because for the most part, almost everything we buy over here is generally geared towards the collector's market.
I got an idea, Steve. How we gonna do Jack ones? It'd be like, so when you're at a store and you have NECA Godzilla and you have this one, which one would you buy?
Well, I still would I plan on doing destroying the values of them.
Yeah.
Like for the most part, even like the stuff that you can buy readily available. I still plan on doing destroying the value videos, but because again that makes it sound more adult just in the title.
Yeah.
And then
So just
again,
look for that
presenting
thumbnail if you're interested in something.
Yeah, and then presenting it again. We'll probably end up doing disclaimers too at the beginning of the videos.
We're gonna have
because that
to.
seems like from what reading that'll help immensely. And again, just kind of retooling some stuff on the channel here for a few.
We'll come up with something funny.
Yeah, we got till January effectively. But stuff like Power Rangers, Turtles, and whatnot will still be on the channel, but they'll generally be unboxing stuff. So if you guys are interested into like the Lightning Collection series, again, kind of their figures geared towards adult collectors, but because it's Power Rangers, I don't really want to.
Nobody cares about Power Rangers but you and like 4 people.
Yeah, like Zed's got like 600.
That's a little
Anyways,
more. That's a little more. That's a little more than some of the
They
turtle
won't
ones.
get some,
Okay.
yeah, right. They'll get some box. They will still get the destroying the value videos, but because they're very readily available, I kind of want to gear away from doing those kind of reviews.
Yeah.
So that'll be like the big thing that changes with reviews and the way unboxings work. While we'll still do some unboxings of collector stuff, but they'll be like how we kind of do it now, where it's usually like I get a few things in, we unbox them. Except for specific cases, like the Rodan Mothra 2-pack, that'll get its own video.
God, I'm actually kind of excited about that. Box looks amazing.
I seen the figure out of the box, and I'm kind of concerned.
Oh boy.
I'm a little concerned. But I'll wait till get in the hand before I really make any solid decisions, but it just seems like the paint apps, they kind of went light on them. So I'll say that. But again, seems pretty positive for keeping the content the way it is over here. And
That's
not
why
having to try to worry about this. Because there was like people going to Vimo, and I started looking at the Vimo, I'm just like, wait, well, I can only upload so much data a week.
We can upload half of it all week, you guys over there.
I'm sorry, YouTube, take me back. So it seems like pretty promising for that.
A lot of people over exaggerated and started acting out too early.
Well, even like we mentioned, it was like the way it was sounding. It sucks the way it sounds right now, but there's still like hope. And then, of course, a couple weeks later, it sounds even better now. And then in December, they're supposed to be getting with a bunch of YouTubers and other people in the same kind of demographic to help try to flesh out the wordings of stuff better, which would be great. So again, I'm not too worried about the FTC as much anymore.
Yeah, the only thing you got to worry about now is the YouTube algorithm, and that's going to be a little tricky to trick.
Yeah, it's pretty much any video. We don't really have I think over here we only have one video with a kid in it. I think Kanan's in a couple, popped up in a couple live streams periodically, which is but that actually did pretty good on the channel. Is the Godzilla versus little Godzilla in the city that had my little brother in the suit. Though you never see him in the video, so I can just say it was a short person.
Yeah, you just say it was a short person. You can't prove. We
hired one of the colleagues at work.
Yeah,
it'd be great. Sure, if I paid him enough, he'll say that. But outside of that, yeah, there's nothing really, because even our stuff that you could consider a little bit more kidsy when looking at it as like a fixed thing, kind of like the way like you'd be like, oh, it's animated, it's kid stuff. While like the Stevie Toy Room stuff, you look at it, you're like, oh well, it's just toys doing like toys talking. That's kind of kids friendly until you'll actually watch it, and then there's like dirty jokes, language, and stuff like that. So again,
Well,
it doesn't fall into the FTC problem.
like one of the things like that they were talking in that article, like they brought up a lot of people brought up Five Nights at Freddy's. Like, how is that kids friendly? It's about murderers and.
But the problem is a lot of kids like it.
Yes, a lot of kids like it, even though they shouldn't.
It's a lot of subject matter because mainly what they're looking for is the subject matter, which is a big thing. Visual content. Is it visually appealing to kids?
Yeah.
The use of animated characters or child-oriented activities and incentives.
So are kids playing video games?
Kind of music or other audio content. Age of the models. Talk about the age of the people in the video.
Yeah.
Are they kids? The presence of child celebrities or celebrities who appeal to children. Language or other characteristics of the sites to be like, who's your reviewer?
Who's your favorite?
Who's your ranger? You ready for the reviews? That would be a problem. Whether advertising that promotes or appears on the site is directed to children, which, again, I think for the most part, if you see any ads on this channel, it's either Big Bad Toy Store or like video games.
The target adding, though, is the issue. Because if parents are Googling something on their phone that is not child-friendly and giving their kids' phone to watch stuff, bad stuff could pop up.
And then competent and reliable empirical evidence about the age of the audience. So a lot of it would be...
So pretty
that's the other thing you gotta look into too, is like definitely gotta look at certain videos and the way the demographics fall for those videos. Because like say Stevie Toy Rooms, if it's a bunch of kids watching it, then I know that like okay, definitely need to not be doing those anymore.
And I did a lot of looking, and a lot of our age is between 16 and for some odd reason 50s.
Well, like I said, that's the demographic I'm going for. I'm looking for, it's mainly like late teens, early 20s is usually where I'm aiming, because those are the people that have disposable incomes that would be trying to buy something like this, right?
Yeah.
So that's usually who I'm focusing to. And then just like people our age. Because like why we do the older figure reviews and just showing off those figures, nostalgia. I'm not I'm not trying to appease 6-year-old Timmy, you know?
Hey man, a couple of times
I ain't gotta care about what Timmy thinks.
a couple of times I had to look up some stuff, and then when I found out it was bad, I didn't buy it. And that's the whole point of some of these videos, you know?
Yeah. I'll say, excuse my language here in a second, but I think my favorite, because I was watching a bunch of other people's FTC's videos, and for the most part, it kind of varied on what people were talking, like how they were affected by it. My favorite shard of it were at the beginning of the video, he's like, hey, just want to give you a heads up, if you're under the age of 13, get the fuck off my channel. Come back when you're 13. I was like,
Code.
Bravo, sir. Now, granted, I don't mind you guys being here, but it's not. You guys aren't the focus of the videos. Not even close.
We still appreciate you,
But
though.
I still appreciate you guys checking out this stuff. But keep it to a minimum. Appreciate it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll do another video once we get another big update of stuff. But right now, it's looking pretty promising. Again, definitely, I keep like the abridged reviews are gonna have to be gone because those are a little bit harder to kind of argue.
Yeah.
Because usually, with those videos I was trying to focus on was stuff that I normally wouldn't review or stuff that I'd be quick to do a video with anyways. And a lot of that is usually the kids focused stuff or just things that'd be fun. Actually, to be fair, a lot of the stuff we didn't do was really kids, but like I would be more inclined to toss them on a bridge. But when it's two toys talking about something, it's hard to be like, I'm aiming my audience at 16 and up while it's toys talking, which is fun for kids. So those will be gone. The toy rooms will probably stick around. I actually kind of want to work on one this week, hopefully.
Which one?
The one we were talking about earlier, where it's like this whole situation with the figures. I feel like Godzilla's gonna have to have a name change.
We're gonna have to change Shin's name.
To Jose or something. You know? Something. So that would be fun. But those are gonna be getting rebranding. I'm gonna have to, next time I got some time off, probably make some new thumbnails with the new branding on it.
Yeah.
And a lot of that would be also because I'd mainly be doing that to try to compete with the YouTube algorithm more so than worry about that. Because even though we got our channel marked as not kids content, because again, I don't really consider anything we really do over here kids content. But after January,
YouTube will still run its algorithm and they'll still catch. Because like Steve says, they caught a couple of our videos and they claimed as kids. They, the Power Rangers ones, the Turtles, the
well, actually,
My
none
Hero.
of those got took. We didn't. The only one that really got that I seen got flagged was the My Hero Academia one.
Which,
Our Power Rangers and Turtle stuff was actually fine, which was like just the way you had your things worded like that, like falls right into the category. But the problem is a lot of like again Power Ranger stuff. I only really do the stuff that's geared towards adult collectors to begin with, and the Turtle stuff. It's like it's hard to flag a video with a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle in it when there's also like Jason figures and anime chicks and stuff like that. It's hard to be like this is kids content when you can see like boobies in the thumbnail, you know. So yeah, but yeah, it was My Hero Academia, which I'm like, the stateside wise, that anime only runs on Adult Swim,
for a reason,
right? I'm like, how do you flag that for kids? The only reason they got flagged is because it's a cartoon and it's popular. Well, anime, but it's cartoon.
I'm just waiting for them to take like one of the Mega House's Android 18 and flag them because they're Dragon Ball Z. I'm like, sir, hold up.
I was half tempted to do some more of those just to see.
Hold up, sir.
I clearly don't think YouTube's watching these videos.
This is where we need that Fallout Boy. Hold up.
Hold up. Alright, I think this video is getting way too long-winded.
Yes, it is.
So, again, we'll bring up more of this stuff as it comes. But we'll try to keep it to a minimum. Trying to be positive.
I am. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, like I said, it's just like, if it happens, it happens. Like, worst comes to worst, we'll just focus on Twitch. But right now, it seems like we should be fine.
We just gotta tweak our wording, that's all.
Yeah. Mainly titles. And I would also like to thank Jason Garcia. This will probably be out before the Destroying the Value that popped up on Patreon. So, again, thank you for joining our Patreon, which...
Appreciate you, buddy.
Highly appreciate it. And again, if you guys would be interested, definitely go check out our Patreon page if you guys like to help support the channel, especially if things do go ass up for this channel. Greatly appreciate it.
Steve says butt up.
No, I'm not, like we mentioned, I'm not going to be as picky on my wording in terms of adult language. I'm going to keep it to a minimum, but I'm not going to sit here and try to sound coy about it. Because, again, when the FTC wants to check out a video, I want to keep it with a theme. I'm not going to be dropping a bunch of F-bombs, but I'm not
We're still
going
to be the same way we were. There's not much.
I was like, we swear periodically anyway, so it was just like, it ain't going to hurt any.
Yeah.
But like I said, I'm not going to be sitting here dropping F-bombs repeatedly either, because
it's
not the demographic I really want to be.
Just don't ever join our live stream in Call of Duty.
Oh, especially we were trying to do that live stream that I think is still on the channel. It might be deleted now. But it's just this thing. I was just a little like, God, beeping.
All right, see you guys later. Bye bye.
Bye bye.